Hello viewers, welcome once again to the Farmers Lecture Room at Smart Agro Innovation. Today our attention has been drawn to the fact that many people, when doing plantain farming, plantain or banana farming, they want to know which crops can be intercropped with them or can be integrated with it. Today your most wanted video is here. Now I will tell you that if you want to do banana or plantain farming, from the planting stage, you see that indeed the banana or the plantain has not started forming canopy, and in that condition you can still plant certain crops and then also to get certain level of income before they begin to form canopy. And today I'll show you the crops which can be planted together with your plantain or banana plantation or farm to start with. If after the nursery, when you transfer your seedlings to the field for transplanting, after doing your transplanting, you will see that there will be inner roads in between your banana or plantains. You have to make efficient utilization of the land by getting extra cost. So this is a secret that we want to show you, that if you want to do plantain or banana farm, you can still be doing such ventures and earning while waiting for the 8 months or the 10 to 1 year fruiting stage of the banana or the plantain, depending on the variety. Now, crops like maize, after planting your plantain or banana, you can integrate or intercrop it with maize. We know that maize has a lifespan of about 90 to 120 days. Which is about 4 months, depending on the variety. So after planting your banana or the plantain, you can still, let's say you have about 10 acres of land, you can still go ahead and plant your maize in between while you wait for the period of 4 months to elapse. You harvest it and still you see that your banana or your plantain will still be available for you whilst you wait for it. Apart from maize, you can also plant certain crops like cowpea, the bambara beans, the cereals that you can think of apart from rice, so that they can be there and you can harvest them and get some level of income. Even cassava can be grown, but at least if you want to do cassava with your plantain, at least it should be spaced so that it doesn't affect or it doesn't compete with the plantain. Apart from that, you can plant your tomato. In fact, the vegetables. Pepper is also there. You can plant your peppers, harvest it, because we know that when you go to the veggie family, you can see clearly that they have about 90 days lifespan. So after planting your your plantain or the banana, you plant your vegetable in between the rows, because at that stage it hasn't started forming canopy where the crops will not get direct sun ray for photosynthesis activities. So you can plant your vegetable within a period of 90 days or 3 months, they are gone, and you proceed with it. This will help give you extra money for management. Apart from that, there are also crops like the sweet potatoes, the potatoes family. They can also be planted beneath the plantain or the banana farm, so that you harvest them for extra income. So if you want to know the kind of crops that can be intercropped with banana or plantain, then you go nowhere but to look for maize, tomato, peppers, the vegetable group that you can think of. and then most importantly, the root things like the potatoes and all those things that you can think of. That one can give you extra cash for management other than leaving the plantain to grow to a certain level. Now, these are the crops that can be intercropped with banana and plantain while you are waiting for fruit bunch formation and harvesting. Apart from that, there are certain crops which also tries their welfare from plantain or bananas. These crops are mainly tree crops and then cash crops. For example, in the case of Ghana, it is very appropriate if you want to do cocoa farm. With the cocoa farming, the best plant or crop that can intercrop with cocoa is plantain or banana. You plant your banana or plantain first, then for a period of 2 months or 3, then you plant your cocoa, which is your main crop. Once it's planted, the main motive is that we know that if you look at the quantity of water, the amount of water that exists in plantain and bananas, they are so high. Therefore, if you plant one cocoa, one plantain, definitely it is going to feed the cocoa with water, especially during the dry season. That is when if you rely on that is rain-fed agriculture. But if you want to do drip irrigation, then you are good to go. But if you are relying on normal rain-fed agriculture, it is appropriate to plant your cocoa using plantain or bananas, so that for the period of 1, we know that cocoa will give us yield in 3 years upwards. Before that 3 years, then you can harvest a lot more of plantains, and that will also help boost your income level. For you to get a full understanding, let us go to the board for practical demonstrations on how cocoa can be intercropped with plantain or banana. Now to the board. So with the intercropping or integrated farming with plantain or banana, if you want to use all those things like the vegetables, maize, and all those things that I made mention of, let's assume that this is our field. And we have our plantain standing. This is the lining and pegging. You have your plantain or banana in here. Let's assume you have something like that. So if you have a plot like this, with your main crop being plantain or the banana, if you want to do intercropping, let's say you want to plant tomato, maize or whatever, you do it in between. Okay? In between. In between. In between. In between. And when you come to the next line, do it in between, so that they can get sun rays from this direction, wind from this direction, light and all those things. So you do it that way, in that order. So you do your intercropping in a nice way like this. That is when you want to do vegetables or maize or any other crop that you want to think of. So basically, that is how it is. But in a situation where you want to intercrop it with the main crop being a cash crop or a tree crop like cocoa, then after planting your banana or plantain like this, then all you need to do is to plant your, if it is cocoa, you dig a hole somewhere here, then you plant your cocoa here. You plant your cocoa, cashew or whatever, you plant it there. You dig a hole, then you plant it in that order. 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 So you see that you have your cocoa or your tree crop down here, whilst your plantain or banana is there. Now I will take you through the chemistry aspects of the whole thing, how it works. Now we know that this is the soil. Let's say this is the soil in which they all thrive their nutrients and water. We know that plantain or banana has high amount of water, that is the water content. So during the dry season or during the season, always it is going to feed the cocoa or the cash crop roots with water. So it is going to strive its water from this particular banana or plantain in that order. So that is the main motive or idea of intercropping banana or plantain with cocoa. So if you want to get one, let's say this is the banana to plantain, and then this is our cocoa, or what do you call it? Let's say cashew. So that is how it goes. Very simple and straightforward. So if you see people intercropping cocoa and what do you call it? Banana or plantain, then it is because they wanted to feed the cocoa or the tree crop with water at the end of the day, because plantain and banana are known to store or restore enough water which it is going to feed it throughout its growth stage. So by the time the cocoa is ready to form canopy in about 3 years, then the plantain is automatically gone. So that is the whole technical chemistry behind this whole thing. Thank you very much for watching.